Hey everyone, this is Michelle Baker with Adobe Illustrator Create with Drawing Tools. I'm going to go over this tutorial in Adobe Creative Cloud and some extra instructions that I have for you. The first thing you do is you click on the Adobe Creative Cloud link and it takes you to their page where they have 5 tutorial videos for you. At the very top of the page, you're going to click on Download Sample Files. I'm going to show you how to open all 5 of these at the same time by clicking on your downloads. And you see I've downloaded it twice, but for this tutorial, we'll just double click on one of the blue folders and they open up. And you will click the first one and then let go of your mouse and hit Shift and click the other 4 remaining files. While you're hovered over the blue, right-click your mouse and open with Adobe Illustrator. If you come out in the white area over here and you and you right-click your mouse, you will not see the option to open with Adobe Illustrator. So make sure that you're hovered over the blue. Open with Adobe Illustrator and watch as it opens all 5 files at once in Adobe Illustrator. This speeds up your workflow. After you follow the instructions in his video on the Adobe Creative Cloud page, I want you to do some extra things. Suppose this exercise is for, these icons are for print on a poster. So I'm going to have you practice filling these colors with the colors of the 4 colors in CMYK that we've talked about in class. So you're going to click on the first icon and they have filled it with a fill color. You come down here, it shows you the fill color. The quick key command for fill color is X on your keyboard. And so you can select a fill color. I want you to find cyan. Make your first icon cyan. Okay, the next icon is a stroke. Doesn't have a fill color. So we're going to go straight to the stroke colors and we're going to find M for magenta. The next one, you click with your mouse and select them all with an imaginary box and come up to the Y for CMYK yellow. And last, make the imaginary box by clicking and dragging the box over the whole basket. And the K stands for key, but we know that is for 100% black. So this is what your file will look like when you're finished applying the extra instructions that I'm giving you. And you want to go up to File, Save As. Hopefully you have brought a flash drive to class and you have plugged it into your computer. So you save to your computer, find in the Finders window your flash drive, and you will double click on the Introduction to Graphic Design file, and you will make a folder for exercise 9, create, and inside exercise 9, you want to click and highlight understanding paths, and you'll type in 9.1 underscore your last name. Don't erase the .ai. That's the format for the file, which it stands for the format Adobe Illustrator. And then you'll hit save. And you'll do that for each one of the files, 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5. Okay. The second video in this is for this sailboat. I'm not going to give you extra instructions. What I want to tell you is that in the video, he goes over and he has the pencil tool already exposed. He is working in a workspace that shows it differently. I want to let you know that when we are working, I've showed you how to work in Essentials Classic. And so your pencil may very well be hidden under the shaper tool right here. And so you will long press the shaper tool and it will reveal the 4 other tools hidden underneath it. You need the pencil tool. So that's how you'll find it. In his video, I believe, is working in the workspace painting, and his tools are lined up like this. And here's his pencil tool. So if that confuses you, I just want to make sure that you know how to find it. And we are staying in Essentials Classic as we work together in Adobe Illustrator. I teach from Essentials Classic. That's the instructions I needed to give you for video number 2. For video number 3 is the guitar. And what I want to show you is that after you create the guitar body shape and the neck shape, I want to show you um, my practice file where I would like you to um, color your guitar. And so this is how I did that. So number 3, here's the guitar, and I'm going to start with the body and go up and tell it no fill and show you what I did. And also let me delete the fill here so we can do that one together as well. Okay, so he has you outline the base of the guitar and the neck. And what I want you to do is have fun filling in the color. So this is what you will do. With the selection tool, you can hit V on your keyboard to get the selection tool. And this is where the selection tool is. When you hover over it, you can see the quick key command is V. So if you can memorize these, it makes your work flow faster. When you hover over this, you can come over to the color that you want, hit I on your keyboard. You get the eyedropper tool, which is right here. You see the quick key command is I. So hover over the color that you want, hit I, and then click it. And you have filled in the fill color purple. Same thing for the neck. Hit V to get your selection tool. This is your selection tool. Click on the neck, then go over to the color you want, hit I and click, and you can fill that color in as well. I played around and kind of did a U shape here with the curvature tool. I just grabbed this and kind of played around with the curve. That's not necessary, but what I do want to see is you color in the pieces. So have fun doing that. That's your extra instructions for 9.3. Now let's go to 9.4, which is the electric guitar. And let me open up my file to show you what I did there. I want you to have fun coloring this one too. So I looked at electric guitars online just to kind of see what color I wanted to color mine. And so this is what you start with. This handle just like this. And he clicks on it and comes with the curvature tool, double clicks this circle to get the straight line. He comes halfway in the middle, kind of pulls it out, halfway down, kind of pulls it this way. And so for his video, he's left with a handle kind of like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. But then what I want you to do is with your selection tool, I want you to draw an imaginary box over the whole guitar. And I'm going to teach you how to lock this layer so that when you're drawing on top of it to create the neck, you don't move the existing pen tools underneath, the lines you've drawn underneath or that were drawn for us. So you go up to Object and you hit Lock the selection that I just selected. So now you can click all around here. We're not going to move it. So just very easily with the pen tool, which we've already practiced with several exercises, just draw the neck. So you can hit Shift to get a straight line if you want, or you can just use the guides. But I just want to draw the neck and leave that piece on top of the guitar. Click on my selection tool and come down to my fill color and just choose like a natural wood color, something like that, and click OK. You can color it any color you like, but now I'm going to click on, first you have to unlock it. So go to Object, Unlock All. And now I want you to practice with the gradient. I'm going to fill this part white, and just for fun, like maybe do this circle, some kind of blue color or black color, just whatever you want, just to differentiate. Okay, and then this is the part that I want you to play around with the gradient. So click on the rest of the guitar and double click over here on gradient or G on your keyboard. And it shows you what you can do. So double click and it pulls up your gradient panel. If you want to do a linear gradient, just click on it. It's going to default to gray. So come over here, double click, and pick out whatever colors you want. You can even add colors in along this line if you want to, by just dropping one right here or dropping one along here. So, you can play around with the placement. Let's say I want to drop a color right here. I want to drop one right here. And if I want to change this color, I can make it like a darker blue and just play around with it to see what you come up with. And then I can hover to the right of it and actually change the placement of the gradient like that. So just have fun with it. And you might end up with something like this or something like this. I was just trying to kind of mimic something over here. Um, I could make these buttons gray if I wanted to, like this. I mean, it's really just to get you kind of experimenting with color. Um, you can add strings to your guitar if you really want to have fun. I think I like the blue color better. All right, so that's the extra instructions for this one. Again, go to File, Save As, name it 9.4. And then the last video, I don't have extra instructions. What I want to tell you is something that happened to me when I finished the practice file. This piece right here was on top of the lightning bolt in the back. So to move it to the back, you can right click, arrange, and send that black piece to the back. Just that simple. So that's the only instructions I had for this file. All right, and when I take you back to the exercise, you can see um, about what these files will look like and what you're supposed to name them. So you can upload all 5 of these individually, or you can stick them all in a blue folder on your flash drive. And you can, if let's say exercise 9 and they're all 5 files are inside here, you can right click and you can compress that exercise 9 folder and you can upload one time exercise 9 zip file. It's up to you. But thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing your work. For exercise 9, it is 5 files and quite a bit of work, but I want you to learn these tools, and then we'll move on to our next project, which is the letter project, where I'll continue to teach you some tools in Adobe Illustrator. But this is our last exercise. We'll start our first project next. Thanks for watching. See you soon.